What up, crypto lovers and enthusiasts? Happy day today. We'll take a look at Bitcoin chart because Bitcoin, as of this morning when I'm making this video, Bitcoin is moving up. It's actually closing in on 59,000. We actually touched 59,000 this morning. We're going to take a look at what is going on. A couple of things that popped up in the news today. I'm going to share that with you. Jobs data, okay, came in, and I think the market reacted positively. Also something having to do with Putin and Russia. And so without further ado, let's do this. First, let's just do the quick news thing here. All right, Wall Street's main indexes opened higher on Thursday, bolstered by better than expected jobs data that eased worries of an imminent slowdown in the world's largest economies. Data showed the number of Americans filing new applications for unemployment benefits fell more than expected last week, suggesting fears that the labor market was unraveling were overblown. Overreaction, okay? Overreaction. We've seen this before, haven't we? Overreaction. And what happens after that? Pretty cool. I would love to see a V-shaped recovery. I would love to see us close above this 58,164, and I'd love to see us at least start making bodies here, having the next fight at the area of resistance at 61,300, more or less, right around there. Okay, that would be great. That would be great. If this was the drop, great. I hope you guys got some buys in. Okay, there are still the altcoins are under 200 million market cap overall. Okay, so I mean, it's a lot of great buying opportunities. Rio is one of my. Rio is screaming by me. Rio is screaming by me. As is Trias, actually. To be honest with you, Trias. I really like these ones. And I think it would behoove some of you who are looking to make big gains. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50x gains to look at these projects. All right, back to here. So 58,864. Let's see if we can hold it. I would really like to see it hold this. Let's take a look at this really quickly. I forgot to show this to you guys. Bitcoin CME futures. Okay, there's some gaps all over the place. Okay, this one got filled right here. A few days later, after it was created, this is on a lower time frame. This one is on a larger time frame right here. The gap at 59,000. It looks like we're on our way to closing it. All right, and then there's another one right here. Let's see. So like there are three gaps all in the same similar area, right? As you can see, this is the most recent one, the drop on the 2nd of August, right? And it opened up on the 5th. This is the most recent gap, as you can see right here. Okay. Eventually, I think we are going to fill that one. And this one is supposedly already filled, but I mean, the gap kind of went right through it. So I mean, I think we really have to fill it again going up. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. The gap gets filled. Both these gaps get filled essentially once Bitcoin comes back up to 62,000 more or less. Okay, so that'll be interesting. I think that's definitely on the cards. It's just a matter of when, and hopefully sooner than later. I thought maybe we would spend like we did here, a week or so down here, and maybe we still do. It doesn't mean that while this is up here that we don't come back down and then kind of play around like this here, but it would be ideal to see it close here and then kind of stay up here Friday and the weekend, maybe start moving up again. All right, as I've mentioned, and you know what, later in the year, the final quarter of the year is when I expect things to start moving up really strongly. Bitcoin Power Law, if you follow that, Bitcoin Power Law says similar things around November, right? And the thing that I wanted to mention to you about, what was it here? Let's see if I can find it. I don't think so. The thing that I wanted to mention to you was Putin recently, just I think yesterday signed into law the ability for miners to mine in Russia. So go figure. I think that has something to do with it as well. Okay, that just came out. That news just came out this morning as well. While I'm watching this, Bitcoin 59,124, guys. Hey, if you thought it was over, I think you are sadly mistaken. Although it doesn't mean we can't come back down. It doesn't mean we can't come back down. But things are bullish. Get your buys in, guys. Get your buys in, all right? Before September, I would say before the FOMC meeting, where they're going to probably make a cut. We just don't know if it's 25 basis points or 50 basis points, at which point, at some point after that, it doesn't have to mean exactly, okay? Like people thought exactly after the Bitcoin halving, we were going to start pumping up hard. It takes time, okay? A few months down the line, but then it does happen, okay? It will happen, so hold on tight, guys. Hold on tight. If you still have capital, I'd be putting them in. I'd be looking at real-world assets. I'd be looking at meme coins as well, to a lesser degree, Megals, for example. And then I would look at a little bit of AI. I'll take a look at a little bit of gaming. Just kind of spread it out a little bit, but mostly real-world assets and memes. for now. All right, that could change, but that's how I think things are going to break. Things are looking good, guys. Things are looking better than they did just a few days ago when we were at 49,000, where we worked down to 49,000. Don't you wish you had bought? I wish I had money, so I would have bought too. I don't get scared of things like that. I do my best to take advantage of things like that. But unfortunately, hackers got to me, and they kind of sidelined me for a little while, but that's okay. What doesn't kill you make you stronger, and I will be all the better for it. Eventually, those hackers will run out of the money, the 200,000 that they stole, and I will still have the ability up here to make more. So F them. We're gonna make some money in this market. All right, let me guide you towards the rest. Let me guide you towards the rest of this cycle, right? Towards the best part, the parabolic part, because you definitely want to sell everything. I don't care what it is, everything as close as you can to the height. The blow off top, right? To the wherever Bitcoin tops out at, whether it's $200, $250, $250,000, I'm sorry, 200,000, 250,000 or more, which I think more or less, my guess is between 200 and 250,000 in 2025. So you want to be selling at around that area, okay? And then hold on to cash for about a year and a half, rinse and repeat, buy back in around 2027. That's kind of my goal. Let's see how it all goes, guys, but things are looking good. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me finish really quick looking at the Dow Jones, see how Dow Jones is reacting to the data. Let's see how the NASDAQ is reacting to the data. Let's see how the S&P 500 is reacting to the data, the jobs thing. U.S. jobless claims. Pretty good, man. All right, things aren't as bad. Never are as bad. This is just a reaction, fear, and it was a buying opportunity. We are so close to the best part of this whole cycle, which is the parabolic part, guys. Okay, so like I said, get your buys in before the FOMC meeting in September. Ideally, the majority of them. Then after, you can see what happens. You could probably still buy after, obviously, but once it gets closer into September, October, I would do my best to be completely invested because things are going to start pumping hard. Maybe I always have a little bit of cash, capital on the sidelines, waiting dry powder for any type of dips, but the dips are probably going to be higher than where we are now at that point anyway. So there's that. All right, guys, if you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow the channel, and all that stuff helps. Well, that said, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.